Okay, it's the next day now, guys. Hiya, my name's Derek, also known as Tap Peddler, and I'm back on this roof, and I'm going to start removing the brickwork. So let's see exactly what we've got going on here. So this is my platform. You can see, if I zoom out, you can see exactly what I'm standing on here. So I've got a platform and I've got a rail all the way around, so that's pretty good. I would have preferred a flatter platform, but all these are screwed on, they're not going anywhere. Nice thick wood, but I can't have that because of the huge rafters that are protruding through the floor area. So let me show you what we've got to deal with here, and my plans, my initial ideas anyway, of how we're going to sort this. This is the old chimney, so you can see down there there's some debris down there. I'm going to try and get that out, just for cleanliness really. This is loose, it's just basically balancing on the top, so I'm going to take that off. This will be the top of the roof, so if you imagine the roof will come along to about here, the second course of bricks inside the chimney. This is all crumbly and stuff, so this needs to come away, and then the roof will basically just float over the top. But what I need to do is, because my new roof is going to have flashing at the side here, coming up, you know, just above where the sandstone starts, between the brick and the sandstone, the flashing is going to come along here, so it's going to come up and it's going to sort of go in where this chimney is. So really I need brickwork here to continue along. So my general plan, and this is just the initial plan, is to basically remove all of this all the way down to at least this course where you've got the bricks lying that way, and do the same on that side, and then take off one and then have a lintel that goes across, and that lintel should allow me to put bricks all the way on the top. Then I can just run a course up all the way to where this roof will come. So remember, this roof is going to come over these bricks. If you have a look at the roof here, when I do this, all this needs to come away. So the new metal roof will basically come over the top of this, all of this, and that matches up there. You can see where the top of the roof is there, and the brickwork, all this will be sort of underneath the new metal roof. Currently the tiles only come up to the brickwork, so I only really need to worry about the inner bit. So yeah, if I can get it down to there, put a lintel across, that will deal with the amount of bricks I need to get the flashing. I think that should be enough. Maybe the next one down, I'm not sure. I'll have to have a look. But this is all really ropey anyway. Now I don't think I'll reuse this lintel, though I might. I'll see what sort of condition it is in, see if I can bed that in. But I need to take these off really carefully. I mean, it's all loose anyway, it's basically just resting on here. All this is just resting, and this is leaning. So yeah, it's got to be done. And I think these bricks are well past their best, so basically I'm going to just throw these over there, hopefully miss the barn, and then I'll bring up better bricks. I mean, they won't be new. I've got lots of reclaimed bricks from my other buildings that I can use, so I will use those and bring them up. So yeah, that is the general plan, the initial plan so far. So we'll see how that goes. It's all subject to change, of course. Being at this height, you can really see the extent of how bad the roof is. It's not great at all the way along. And then if I turn you round and bring you up here, this is the top of the other barn. It's a little bit better, but it's still not great. Okay, so hopefully you can see me. Let's start removing some of this stuff. Sorry if the camera wobbles a little bit. It's quite windy up here, so it might wobble around a bit. So yeah, let's start removing some bricks. These are the bricks that I've took off that might be half decent, probably not. We'll have a look. Yeah, so that's got it down to here, so as you can see it's starting to become a bit of a more manageable thing. If I can get the coarser bricks down to there, and I'm going to take off this lintel. Be really careful here because the lintel will be heavy and that's just balancing. So yeah, I think I'm going to go and get a brush and a bucket, catch some of this this stuff because it's blowing all over the place as I take the bricks off. Probably should really deal with some of these tiles as well. They're just going to slip. They're just going to slip off. That's where I've got to do all the repair work, and I'm probably going to have to deal with the side of here as well. You can see right down into the barn there. See the difference between there where it's been exposed to the elements and one that's been covered. Huge difference. So obviously that's going to have to be replaced, but it's pretty much not doing anything. There's no real tiles on it anymore. Might put like a brace across here temporarily. So I'm not going to do anything with this quite yet. So I might put some sort of wood just going across there just to secure it. Something along those lines. Yeah. I think they're in solid. These are loose. fingers crossed. I might take out that course just because some of these are quite rounded off, and then put the lintel from here across. I've got to measure how big I need the lintel as well, so you can get them in various sizes. That's not going to cut it, 'cause it's not going to be correct, because it's all wonky. I don't really want to be putting that back up. So yeah, that's the job. Okay, that's the top of the wall cleared off. A bucket full of rubble there. So I'm going to try and move this lintel. Now when I move it, I think here these bricks are going to fall. But there isn't much I can do about that really. So yeah, let's see if we can get it shifted. That's it done. It's not too bad. Of course, I've got to take these bricks away as well, so I can get a clean double brick line across the new lintel that I'm going to put in. So all these need to go down to here. But I could probably reuse some of these bricks maybe. It just goes to show what looked really, really bad to begin with. It's starting to become a manageable area. That's the lintel there. As I say, I might just have to drop this. I'm not going to use it for anything. It's sandstone, but it's not good enough to use here. And like I said, I'm going to get rid of this as well. So yeah, continue on. So disturbing a lot of creepy crawlies' habitat they've probably had for years and years doing this. Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to go down one more course because I'm not overly happy with these bricks here. They're not the best. So one more course, and I think that will be okay. You can see right into this barn now. It's amazing what just a few bricks reveal. It's also a shame that this barn is slightly lower than this barn. They've obviously built it up at some point, added these bricks to the wall to raise it all up. Because if that wasn't the case, I could just leave it and just take off all the loose bricks and just continue the roof across. Yeah, I've basically got to rebuild the wall because it's going to be basically the side of the barn, and it's your typical double brick construction. So you've got some bricks, I think it's usually like 4 or 5 rows of bricks, and then you've got them at the other angle that basically holds it all together, ties it all together. So yeah, just got to clear off next course of bricks. I think what I'm going to do before I do that, I'm going to tidy my work area because there's quite a lot of debris around here, and I want to make sure it remains safe. Bit of a progress update. So that's all the bricks I've took off that I might keep up here. So I don't want to be throwing them down and then bringing other bricks back up. That's the lintel, and that's got to go down as well. And then that's currently the state of the top of the roof. So I'm getting there. You can see right into the top of the barn now. Right, so I've sorted out a little pulley system thing. Bit of rope and a bucket. That's how I'm going to get the rubbish down from the top and then just put it in the wheelbarrow. But before I do that, I need to get that big lintel down. So I'm going to chop that bit off there so I can throw it down, and it's going to land where the bucket is. That is the plan. So I'm going to take my saw up there to cut that, and then I'm going to drop it, and hopefully I'll record it. So it broke. Bit of a shame, but there we go. That's what they used for the lintel. It's down on the floor. And you can see it's a lot better from here now as well. So once I've built it back up, it should be pretty good, I think. Okay, so we've got our bucket system working here. We're taking these bricks that we've arranged up in the bucket. There we go. Cleared this part now, so now the next course of bricks we're going to put on will be the tied ones, but new ones. We took out the old ones, and it's leaving us a nice clean area to brick to, but we've still got to take down some of this chimney, so that's the next bit. You see, most of it just comes off really easily. brick's pretty rough as well, so discard that. Let's get the roof. Lintel needs to go across there. Don't know whether to take this down another course. Then the lintel can go straight across. So it's the end of another day. Got the lintels up here. Basically stepped them up the ladder as I pulled them out. Concrete lintels, 1.2 meters long, and that will spread the load nicely across here. I've got two of them, two depths of bricks here. Yeah, and I think it's looking quite good. It's not particularly even. So the first, of course, once I put the lintel on, I'm going to try and level it all out the best I can, and then start building it up to a point. Yeah, I think my next plan of action is to repoint all of this, get all this really solid, and then I can start building up on top of it. Right, so we're going to get rid of this bit of sandstone. The easiest way down is to drop it like I did the other, so hopefully it'll probably explode on the floor. Okay, so that's us built up that side now, and we've pretty much got it ready for the lintels. Of course, this isn't all straight, so what we're going to have to do, we've tried to get this one and this one as straight as we can, and then it's just going to be a case of making sure that the lintel's straight, and from that point hopefully we can create a straight position for the rest of the brickwork. Right, so that's the lintel across. Don't worry about too much about that, because all this is going to be hidden inside the loft of this barn. I probably do need to get some sort of brick on the outside there, but remember there's going to be flashing for the metal roof that should cover all of that. So this, I've left that. I was going to fill it in with bricks because I could do that from the other side, but I thought if I do go into that barn, that's an ideal spot to get cables and pipes and all that sort of stuff through. So I'm going to leave that gap there because it will basically be in the loft of the building. So yeah, now that's level, that's perfectly level, and I've got these as level as I can, and I've built them up a little bit. I think that's pretty good. So what I need to do is get some smaller bricks here. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to get some modern bricks and put them along there. 3 modern bricks, basically to get it so it's all level. Or at least that's the idea. So I'm going to try to do that and try and get ones that are a bit weathered so it doesn't look so out of place, because they will be on show. The alternative is to put more mortar between these older bricks, but I really just want to get a really flat level platform to build my rest of my wall up. So yeah, so I'm going to try for these newer bricks to go there. Let's try that. Okay, so that's us put the lintel on, and we've added these newer engineered bricks. That's because the size difference of these older bricks versus the new bricks, and I basically needed to get them the same height as the lintel. So now we've got perfectly, we've got the spirit level, nice level base for the wall that will be done with the original bricks going up to where this point is here. So yeah, it's going to be the same construction. The next course, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the next course we need to have a row of bricks tying all this in, because we really should have done it on this one, but of course we couldn't because of the lintel. And I'm going to put, actually I might do that now, I need to put a bit of brick here, just because the roof is going to come across here, and with the flashing you might just get an edge. So I'm just going to put a bit of brick there, just so I've covered that basis. But all this will be hidden, or most of the lintel will be hidden by both the flashing, and it will be inside the loft. And as I said, I'm going to leave this gap at the top here, just so I can put cables and pipes and that sort of thing through it. So I could 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 courses, but obviously in a triangle, pretty much coming down to 1 or 2 bricks at the top. That will be the ticket. Okay, so we're looking for more bricks to build our wall. We've managed to get 4 here. There's some in this old wall. This wall has to come out anyway, so we're going to knock down this and take out any good ones. Problem here, I think this wall was made with mainly half bricks, broken bricks, so most of them aren't very good anyway. Right, so what we're doing, we'll put the bricks in the bucket, and then we're going to lift it up all the way to the top of the tower. Okay, so a little bit of an update. We started building up the wall. So we've got our course of tie-in bricks at the top. We go along there on top of the lintel, and then we've got another course of normal row bricks, and we're doing half a brick every time. That has meant that we seem to be having one single brick on either end, but eventually all this will be covered by the flashing from the roof of this barn, so not too concerned about that. But got to continue going up, and there's probably 1, 2, 3, 4, probably about 4 more courses to go. A bit of a progress update. That's the I think it's 4 courses we've done today. We've still got to build it up by another, I think it's 3 courses. So we're getting there. There's a little bit of an extra gap on this side because I'm not sure because what I want to do is I want the new metal roof from this barn to go over the top of these bricks eventually, and it's possible that those final 2 bricks there may have to come out. This is the final result. So what we've done, because of the natural progression of the wall with like half a brick, and how we started on the 2 sides of the wall and how that's laid out on the wooden rafters, what I want to do is make it so the new roof, when I put the new roof covering on this barn, I want it to float over the top of this wall. So because we've been building up every half brick, the slope of that versus the slope of the roof is slightly different. So we've basically rose up by 2 bricks on this side to make it a steeper climb just at the peak. It's possible I might have to add a brick here and there when I add the new roof, but I won't know that until I've done the panel. I don't want to be sticking new bricks there and then taking them away. So that was the idea behind that, and we've come to a peak which I think is almost perfect, and that's dead in the centre of the thing. So basically all we've got to do now is just brush down our bricks, clean them up once it's dried a bit more, and then that will be finished. I do plan on putting some concrete, basically slanted concrete down here, just to protect the bricks, because these are going to basically be a bit exposed until I do that roof in about a year's time. So I'm going to protect the bricks by putting the concrete down, and that can just stay there when I do the eventual roof anyway, so it won't be a waste of time doing that. So yeah, very happy with that. So that's the end of this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up, and if you want to support the channel, you can buy me a coffee via the Ko-Fi page. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.